I am Lance Corporal Andrew Green. I'm an E3 in the United States Marine Corps.
Okay. And I understand you're being deployed very soon?
That's correct. I'm deploying on May 4th on the 15th MEU, going overseas. Do that for 7 months and come back hopefully in good health and with some good experiences.
Okay, why serve?
Everyone has their own reasons. I guess I'd say mainly I signed up not necessarily for any political agenda or to go to Iraq or any reason like that. I'd say more than anything I joined the Marine Corps just for my own personal success and bettering myself, developing some skills and some discipline, things like that. Also to better my future, get a better job, getting out of the Marine Corps and the opportunity to get free schooling, things like that.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Andrew.
Well, I'm born and raised in Houston. I'm 24 years old. I will be 25 when I come back. I currently am stationed down at Camp Pendleton in California. I like it out there, but always miss Houston. Represent Houston to the fullest. And since I've moved to California and been stationed out there, I've been just training. I'm in the infantry. I'm a rifleman, and I've been still dancing, still doing my thing, carrying on a hip-hop tradition out there. Joined a crew called Funk Assassins. There's a Democratic candidate that gets elected. More than likely, a lot of military members, Marines, Army, soldiers, will all come back sooner. They'll start pulling people out of Iraq. I'd say, if that happens, the most important thing is that we do it tactfully and be very careful, because if we don't pull out in the most tactful manner, it could be kind of like when your parents get divorced and just the house gets all messed up. We've done a lot of good things over there. I know that for a fact. The Marines who are senior to me in my unit, they just came back from Ramadi on this last deployment, and they did a lot of good things over there, a lot of humanitarian work. They personally have told me about their own stories and just all the good things that you don't really see on the news very much. Usually most news stations, they kind of look at the negative things, Marines dying, bombs going off, and yeah, it happens, constantly. It's a fight, it's a struggle, but it's definitely not as bad as it was. So we just got to pull out the best way possible, and by that, I mean make sure that all loose ends are tied up, that Iraq can hold its own, and it's not that there's anything wrong with the people, but just like any other third world country, they're not as developed as a government, as a society, and they don't know how to deal with some of the problems that, in part, we have created for them, and in other parts, terrorists have created for them. In some senses, they're immature in that respect. There's nothing wrong with those people. They're great people, and they have great hearts, and I can't, disrespect them in any way, shape, or form. But we just have to be really careful so that when we do leave, they can not worry about, oh, well, the Marines are gone. What are we going to do without them? They were doing this for us. They were building water plants. They were doing construction in the neighborhood. They were providing security for this town. Mostly what we're doing over there is holding down security, tying up loose ends, and we are trying to pull out. But it's a long process, just like anything else. It's a chance you take. First off, signing up for the military, no matter what your MOS, your job is, no matter what branch you're in, there's a chance that you could be killed, or your unit could be extended for their deployment. There's all kinds of things. Nothing is guaranteed when you're in the military. Nothing is promised to you. There are plans, and usually 9 times out of 10 those plans change. You'll have a destination that you plan on going to, and next thing you know, an officer comes around and tells you, hey, we're not doing that anymore, we're going to this place. You have to be flexible, and you have to be prepared for that. I don't expect to see any combat where I'm going and what I'm doing. I expect it to be pretty casual, standard operating procedures that are just to be on call for anything they might need us for, whether it be combat or humanitarian work, or simply being a presence in any country near where I'm going. Pretty much just be on call for most of my deployment. probably will be pretty chilled out, pretty skate, as we say. But if in the event something were to happen to me and I were to be captured, or God forbid, if I were to be killed, really I look at it as simple as I have a destiny. I am a Christian, and I believe, not as a Marine, but as a Christian, as a son of God, that He has a plan for me, and if that's His plan, I'm cool with that. You know, He knows more than I do, and you know, my family, they love me, and they're proud of me, and I think those are the two most important things right there. That if something were to happen to me, I know where I'm going, and I know what's going to happen to me, and my family supports that cause. I'm trying to take advantage of the Marine Corps' opportunity, study foreign languages, take college courses, not necessarily get a degree, but just enroll in a course here and there, work out, get in shape, see if I can get into some special schools that only the Marine Corps would have to offer. Maybe I'll do just a normal corporate job. Maybe I'll start my own business. One thing I definitely think I'll do is I'm going to try and get a degree, figure out something I want to study, and do something, make a route that is involved with whatever I major in, but use my GI Bill to go to school, work part-time. You know, if you got school paid for, you know, you can not have to worry too much about making your own money, because everything's already taken care of. So, I don't know, of course, keep on dancing, right? Keep on doing the hip-hop thing, representing my crew, Funk Assassins. Of course, you know, try to keep in contact with all my peoples here in Houston. B-Boy Hoedown, I can't forget about that. Future events with that, you know, when I get out, I'm going to be more involved again, like I used to be with B-Boy Hoedown. To anyone who's worried about anyone like me who's a Marine or a soldier or a sailor or in the Air Force, Coast Guard, you know, the main thing you can do for people like us is just keep us in your thoughts and prayers. Whether you believe it or not, support whoever the president is and what decisions they make, because whether they're an idiot or extremely smart, competent, incompetent, they are your president. That is your government, and if you didn't vote, screw off, because you didn't do anything about it to make a difference. So just shut up if you didn't do that, and support the military, you know, because it's not like they get to make all the decisions. That you know, things happen and they just have to go with it. Shout outs, you know, I got a shout out, of course, to my crew out in California, Funk Assassins, FA, representing the Los Angeles, Riverside areas. Shout out to all the West Coast poppers. Shout out to all the poppers in Houston, all my peoples that I came out with, Sifu, you know, Pac-Man, you know, those are my boys right there. And of course, B-Boy Hoedown. Everybody, you know, come out to those events, you know, that are coming up. Of course, Miss Rachel doing the interview. Havoc Coral, you know, represent. Nasty Nate, Lil Jon, Kurt, Joel, all my peoples, youth advocates. Always shout out to youth advocates, because they do so many positive things. Battle for a Cause tomorrow. Be there. We'll be judging and showcasing. Battle for a Cause, you know, B-Boy Hoedown, youth advocates, all the positive organizations that are trying to do something with the hip-hop culture, and at the same time, while we're having fun, helping the community. That's what it's really all about. Just positivity, and taking it to the next level with the hip-hop and the creativity and the art form, and keeping the culture alive. But you know, if I didn't remember you, you know who you are. I still got love for you, and I didn't forget where I came from, and I'm just representing 2 states now.
You're really Michael Jackson,
Jackson Michael A.
Okay, it does say Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm looking very closely, and I do see it.
I'm not cool. Like, I wish I was cool enough to be like Michael Jackson's B-boy name. Not cool. Yo, what are we doing?
I don't know.
We're gonna get food. Yeah, let's go. IHOP. IHOP.
Denny's, they also have serve.
Serve chugging. Serve chugging. Come on, IHOP.
This is not Super Troopers, my friend.
So what do you all believe? What do y'all think of Andrew leaving? Are y'all gonna miss him?
Oh, hell yeah.
This is my brother. Yo. Oh, come on. Come here. This is my brother.
Hey, I already told him. He got trouble down there. He calls me.
Yeah.
We'll be up there.
This is a big ass family. I'm the only black guy in the family.
I'm on standby to Afghanistan.
These guys right here? Family, right here. Family.
Familia.
Familia.